What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the new Sonic rumors, or leaks, I guess, right? So this is from 4chan, so immediately take this with a grain of salt. And I do say that honestly, I say that seriously. It's something that, these things can happen, or they can be real. At the same time, it could definitely be somebody pulling our leg, and that's part of the discussion. So I want to read over this leak. I'm not a die-hard Sonic fan, so some of the stuff I can relate to, some of the stuff I can have opinions on, and other stuff I just flat out can't. Okay, so you do have to kind of just understand that about me, but let's go through it, and let's see if it's going to end up being true. I do quickly want to say thank you to Kyra Khan, who's the one who gave me this on Twitter. Okay, I want to thank him for sending this my way. This was posted, I think, on Reddit, but it came from 4chan. All right, this is the 2021, which we do have pretty good indication there will be a new Sonic game to celebrate the anniversary in 2021. Okay, we can expect a new game, but this is what it's supposed to be about. These days, I've seen that Sonic Rift supposed leak going around, and I can confirm that that is indeed fake. I love the confidence immediately from this person. The only part of that leak that is actually true is that Sonic's design now has a slightly realistic fur texture. Nothing exaggerated, similar to what Nintendo did with Mario's hair in Odyssey. He doesn't mention Crash or Spyro, but I wonder if it's more like Crash and Spyro as well, what they've done with the recent games. The game is a soft reboot with a new voice cast, similar to what Adventure, 06, and Colors did. The characters feel like they're younger. They represent their respective ages better. It will lead into a new animated series in 2022. They'll have the same voice cast. This series and the game itself have nothing to do with the IDW comics plot-wise, like some people have been hoping and saying. See, I don't know what that means, so that's kind of just those things you have to accept. They also have nothing to do with the movie, although Sonic's characterization is similar to it. The game has two playable characters, Sonic and Amy. Their interactions are similar to how they are portrayed in recent media, like the IDW comics. It seems like that's how Sega likes them to be represented nowadays. Sonic has a new gameplay style. The most similar one would be Lost World, to be honest. There's no running button like in that game. Speed is progressive depending on how much you tilt the stick or how much momentum you have. Parkour makes a return, but it's more of a situational / scripted ability. The kick isn't here. You can go a lot faster than LW. Areas are open-ish. Amy's gameplay is similar to other 3D platformers, with bigger and more vertical areas than Sonic and simple combat mechanics with the hammer. There aren't combos, skills, or anything like that. There aren't any hub worlds, but there's a sort of Zeppelin base where you can talk with other characters, select levels, and check on the collectibles you have so far. There are new writers in place, the same ones that'll handle the new series. I don't know who they are, but I've heard they are people with experience in other TV shows. The development is going smoothly. There's been a lot of silence surrounding the game because they want to wait until everything is in place. This is a multiple media project. Also, it took some time to assemble the team for the game since Sonic Team, as it was, doesn't exist anymore. It's a brand name more than anything else, so expect a lot of people to pop up in the credits. I don't know a lot of specific story details, but it consists on Sonic, Amy, and company trying to find and get a certain object before Eggman does. Expect a light-hearted and adventurous tone. I have no idea about what the game is called, but its codename development name was Sonic Rose. Don't expect it to be that. It'll 100% have a different name. It started development with PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Switch in mind, and it will release in those systems, but it'll be next gen as well. Okay, so that's the entire leak. So let's talk about it. Now, one thing I want to say, normally when I go through these leaks, if they're like super fake, or if I know a lot about the game, like I feel like I know a lot about it, and then I read these leaks, I'll call them out. Now, again, because I'm not super adverse in Sonic, lingo and just all the stuff Sonic, I don't feel insanely comfortable saying whether I super believe it or not. But let me tell you, as somebody who I guess studies the gaming industry, right? I think that's kind of what I've been doing over the last several years. The first half, I would say, the first half of the bullet points seem pretty good. Like, he sounds reasonable, sounds like he knows what he's talking about. I like that he doesn't start off by saying that his grandmother's sister-in-law is working on the game, and that's how he knows these things, but she was fired like 5 months ago for being late. He doesn't say those kind of stuff like we've seen in like Hogwarts Legacy, where they say stupid stuff like that, and it's like, okay, that's just flat out not true. So I like that he's kind of confident, or she, we don't know. Maybe he said if it's a guy or a girl that's doing it, but this person feels confident enough where they're not saying who they are or how do they even know this stuff, right? Now, you could say, well, if you don't kind of back yourself up with that stuff, that doesn't look good, I guess. But again, like, if you do and you say some stupid kind of family tree situation like I just said, it makes you look immediately fake, right? So I actually kind of prefer when he just jumps right into it and it's like, yeah, I know all this stuff. I'm not going to tell you how I know it, but I know it. Again, the first half makes a lot of sense, connecting it to a TV show, talking about the casting, talk about how the game will play. All sounds good. The issue I will have, again, not knowing too much about Sonic, and by the way, like, I will play this game. This will probably be a really good, like what, now, not this game. Like, if this game is real, I'll play this game, but the next Sonic game, I will be playing it, so that'll be a real good jump for me into Sonic. But not knowing too much about it, let me tell you, the second half starts to get a little weird because he's so confident, and this is kind of just like an analysis thing. He's so confident and sure in the playable characters, how they play, how the levels are set up, how the voice acting, the team making it, all that stuff. Very confident, but when it comes to anything else, all of a sudden, he's got no clue. So when he talks about, he doesn't know any of the story stuff, but it's about finding something before Eggman. I mean, does it get any more now, okay, Sonic games can be simplistic. They're, especially a game that maybe could be a little bit more kiddish. Could this game be as simple as get to point A to find object X before Eggman does? Could that be it? Sure. But just the fact of the matter is, he sounds very confident with the platforming and, how does Sonic run now? How is his mechanics different? He knows all that stuff. Like, he gave detailed explanations of even how the running works, but he doesn't know the story. He doesn't know any of that stuff. So that's a little odd personally to me. He doesn't know its name, but the code name is Sonic Rose. Now, I'm going to take a leap of faith, and I could very well be wrong with this, but a lot of times that I personally have seen code names, okay, whether it be for movies or games or whatever, whenever I've heard it, whether it's through a leak or a rumor, or when they actually are, when you're told by somebody, right? Like, hey, we were going by code name blank for this movie or this game. The code name is normally completely different than what the project is. Now, I know a lot of that from, like, movies. I watch, like, a lot of behind the scenes, a lot of, like, cast interviews, and sometimes the cast will say, like, it was under codename blank. So the idea that this game is under codename Sonic Rose, like, Rose is that kind of throwaway name, but you're literally codenaming it Sonic. A codename is supposed to be so different that you're not supposed to know what it is. So why would it be called Sonic? Okay? So again, it's a small thing. I could even be wrong with it. It's my, these, by the way, these are all my personal opinions. You don't have to believe what I say. You guys go off of your own info. You guys do your analysis on this by yourself, okay? But just for me, I've never seen, say a movie that's got like a subtitle in it. I've never seen the code name be the movie name, but just a different subtitle. So say like, now this isn't true, but say like Pirates of the Caribbean. So all the Pirates have a subtitle. Let's say Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, okay? Now I don't know if that was under a code name. I don't even know if it needed to be, but let's say there was a code name for it. I would imagine it would not be Pirates of the Caribbean and then just a random like subtitle that doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? I don't think they would do that because it still has pirates in the like main title. So it's the same kind of thing here. And then the whole start in development with the PS4, Xbox, all that stuff, but it's going to be on next gen. That's common knowledge. So I want to give this guy the benefit of the doubt. I think not knowing enough about Sonic maybe like helps that, me doing that. The first half sounds good. Second half sounds kind of very contradictory that all of a sudden he doesn't know all these things when he knew stuff before. And then the last couple things, well, one of them seems to just be a flat-out lie, the Sonic Rose thing. And then this one, what the systems are, I mean, yeah, I guess you have to say it when you're doing something like this, but, like, that's common knowledge. You know what I mean? That's him knowing that, or him saying that out loud, I should say, does not mean that he knows that. Okay, I can say that. I can say, wow, a game coming out in 2021, a game that's probably have been made for 3 to 4 years, yeah, it started out on last gen, and it will come out on last gen, but it's also coming out on current gen. I can tell you guys right now, I can guarantee you that, all right? But I'm not a leaker. So that's another thing you just have to be, aware of. I'm not attacking the guy. I'm not, like, angry at the guy. Okay, I don't want it to be kind of spun out in the wrong way. I love talking about these things. I love kind of analyzing it. I hope they're true. I like a lot of what this guy says. I'm excited for the Sonic. I really am. I mean, I'm not a huge Sonic guy. I love the movie. I've loved past games, certain past games, not all of them. I've played actually a good amount of them, but I'm not like a diehard Sonic fan. But I'm excited for this game, and I hope this guy is right overall. It's just you gotta be a little critical, and there are some things here that definitely don't fully make sense, I would say. Okay, so let me know, guys, in the comments below. What do you think? Do you think this leak is true? Do you think it's just maybe I'm so dumb or I'm so off that you guys are gonna say, yeah, all of that is just the stupidest thing we've ever heard? So maybe you guys can say that in the comments if you think that. Let me know. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys have the bell icon turned on so you know when all these videos go up. And I do a brand new video every single day on this channel, and so I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's.